This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
I should play that a couple of times, right?
For every clip.
Dang, man, that was insane. Like, I was trying not to say that backstage, but yeah, this movie, 2023, like, did not expect that. It I felt like this movie was probably made like 20 years ago when this stuff was allowed. But then when I looked up where this movie was made, where it was filmed, I was like, okay, it makes sense. But Terry, man, how's it going, man?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Almost Friday.
Yeah. Did you see the Green Lantern went up today? The Tweeter head Superman went up today. It was like it's good statue week this week, man.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you, Piggy? How you been?
Man, I've been busy. Like, work has been overwhelming. A lot of people are taking off next week. So it was even kind of hard for me to get the movie in. It took about 3 tries for me to be able to like really sit there and focus on it and watch it due to it being so busy at work. But overall, I'm good, man. No complaints.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to complain about this movie because it caught me off guard and everything. And I swear, when I was walking up this, it's really dark here right now. So I was walking up the stairs, I was like, "Oh shit, did you hear that?"
Yeah, I got a story when we get there.
Yeah, yeah. This is I was expecting another. What was that movie we watched last week? I Do It for the Lord.
Dead Alive.
Dead Alive. Yeah.
Did you watch the trailer for this?
I didn't watch the trailer for this at all.
Okay, so you should have known this is like some serious shit, not like that playful shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least my pick was entertaining.
Yeah. Give me that.
We're playing Kev.
Kev. Yeah. I wanted to ask you guys who it was, but yeah, that was the guy, I guess. So we'll like ignore his thought next time. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about When Evil Lurks. Spoilers ahead. I know this movie just came out this year, man. It was so it came out this year, 2023. It says it's not rated for some reason, and it's 1 hour and 39 minutes. IMDb score of 7 out of 10. I feel like it's pretty up there for me, man. Like how much it surprised me and everything. But yeah, like give this another minute, and in case you haven't watched it, it's on this. What's that app called again?
Shudder.
Shudder. Yeah, it's on that app. In case you guys are interested.
I gotta go cancel the damn membership now.
Yeah.
Did you guys sign up for the one month thing? I signed up for the 1 month thing.
I think mine was 7 days.
7 days. Yeah. See, I'll let you borrow mine then because it's only one. It's a month for me. You have to look it up on a certain website. I thought you guys had it already.
I did the month. Yeah, I did the month too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys, I think that's enough time for like spoilers ahead.
Look, man, not with this movie.
Yeah. This movie, yeah. So we usually go over to the director, but Piggy, if you wanted to go over the synopsis and everything.
Sure. So this is an Argentinian film. It kind of opens up with Pedro and his brother Jimmy. They are kind of in like post-apocalyptic kind of atmosphere, Argentina, and it opens with them kind of finding the body of a cleaner, like a demon cleaner in the woods. In the woods, is decapitated. They see like the little machine that the cleaner uses to exorcise the demons, and they end up. And so, how you know it's kind of a post-apocalyptic time? They weren't really phased or shocked by it at all. They get to they get to a house of a dude named Uriel, and this is a part that I enjoy. Uriel was kind of like, he was huge. He was filled with pus. Yep, that's Uriel.
You like that?
Oh yeah.
You like that? Oh, what the?
So they were, because I was waiting for I like the gore and the blood and the guts. So, Uriel's mom was waiting on that cleaner that they found decapitated to get there to kind of heal Uriel. He's begging to die, but you can't shoot him. You can't like fry him. You only have to use these tools that the cleaners have. Otherwise, the evil will get out and spread around. So they try to move them. They end up like throwing them in the back of a pickup along with the landlord, and they drop him. Like he rolls out the back of the pickup, or he's just not there, and they kind of just disrespectfully leave him there. So
Yeah, they're
from
like it's
there,
somebody
yeah,
else's problem. Yeah.
yeah, and it becomes everybody's problem because it's unleashed. I won't give away the whole movie, but there's some scenes from the landlord getting home with his wife. It's a pretty good scene where it kind of gets in the animal. That's his wife holding that axe right there. The landlord shoots the goat when they're telling him, "Don't shoot the entities that are possessed because you'll free the evil." It gets in the landlord. It gets in the landlord's wife. That's the scene you see her with the axe. She kills him, kills herself, and from there, Pedro goes to his family's house where it's like his ex-wife, his two children, their dog, the new husband, Leo, and the new husband's daughter. And from there, it gets to my second favorite scene, um, where I'll let Gotham kind of go in on that one, but the dog goes bananas.
That's your second favorite scene?
It's my second
How,
favorite scene.
how old are your kids?
My kids are grown.
For me, I had just hugged my daughter, and I'm 30 minutes into this shit, and I see that. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like I question continuing.
I mean,
He grabs her. He's just under the
Yeah.
table.
he went to town on her, man, and that's why what made me like the movie, because I like when the horror movies aren't scared to push the envelope and do things that like when they stay in that safe zone. Like take me out the safe zone and I can really, that's when I woke up and really like jumped into the movie, because I'm like, all right, this is about to get gory. They go after the dog. They go after the daughter who's been like mangled, torn apart. They're telling the husband's telling the new husband, like, don't shoot him, you'll release it. He's arguing with the mom the whole time. So he just gives up. He says he's going to get his two children out of the house, which is a special needs teenage son and then a younger son. When they're leaving, the new husband, I guess he's released the evil because and this is my third favorite, he smashes, and she kind of, well, I won't say she had it coming, but he smashed dead into the wife, and from there the evil's unleashed. They encounter.
You kind of see the daughter. The daughter like pretty much tells her, "Daddy's coming."
Yes.
Yes. Bam! He does.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to show the scene actually. I like, you guys gotta YouTube it, because there's the scene where this dog on the left like literally bites into the girl's face and everything, and then all of a sudden she's like perfectly fine the next scene, so it's like, what is going on?
That's why I said the mom deserved it, not because she was like, I know she was hyper emotional, and not even because she was screaming with the ex-husband, but because you literally just saw this dog eat your daughter pretty much, and then the daughter's back and she tells her, like, dad's gonna smash into you, like, bam, and she just looks and gives her a hug, like everything's okay, and then daddy does it and smashes into her. From there, Pedro goes and gets his brother Jimmy. They get the grandma who she's used to all of these supernatural happenings, and they're just discussing it like kind of business as usual. Like,
this happens all the time.
Yeah. And that's and that's why I'm like, it's got to be like post-apocalyptic, because nobody is surprised by any of the happenings in this town. So they go to get a witch named Mirta, who is gonna, like, I guess she's like a cleaner as well. They go to try and encounter the evil. They're looking for the body of the Uriel dude who they dropped off in the woods that released it all. And they follow the evil to a school filled with children where it has killed their parents. And this is the part that makes me very upset. They find Uriel in the ground. They dig him up to properly kill him with the tools that the cleaners use. And then he gets distracted. He lets the demons, like, as they're possessing the children, they're like, oh, everything's fine, or go look for something in the office. The witch is clearly telling him, like, don't pay attention. We have to use this device to kill him. What does he do? He goes in the office. They lock him in there. They kill the Myrta lady, witch, whatever. And then Pedro comes out. He's upset. And instead of using the device to kill this demon, he bashes his head open. So now the evil's just released.
Well, you kind of missed it, but like Murder kind of explains to him like
There's a certain way.
This is just like the essence. I mean, he hasn't really been born yet.
Yeah.
So when he actually kills the dude, the demon's actually born, and then it pretty much ends.
Yep.
Like, and that's what's touching him in that picture.
Yeah, and they spare him, I guess as a revenge to see that like your whole family's dead trying to go against me, and they spare his brother for pretty much the same reason. But then when he gets back to his house where like his handicapped son, that's the special needs son, the demon's kind of in him now. I think it's eating the grandmother because he's pulling out her hair and her beads and stuff out of the son's mouth. And you know, him and his brother just go outside, cry to the heavens, and kind of that's the end of it. So that's an overview. I left out a bunch, so you know, if anyone who wants to watch it, there's still some elements in there that I didn't mention, but that's basically the synopsis.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton in between, but it's like, yeah, man, you did it great. Like right before the show started, like thanks for taking that. But yeah, man, I know it's just like I still can't believe this is like a 2023 movie, man. This is like it felt like an older movie. Like they did a lot more than like they would have done these days, you know, especially with the kid, like this kid right here, what happened to the daughter, what happened to a lot of other people. I was like, man, this doesn't feel like a new movie. It feels like an old movie.
Just the fact that they were able to harm, and I'm an animal rights activist, but this being a movie, I'm cool with it. Just the fact that they were able to show them harming the animals, like when the landlord killed the goat, or when they went after the dog. You don't see that. Like I think they have a bravery that a lot of movies in the States wouldn't dare do, because they wouldn't want to face the backlash of like the children's rights or animal rights activists and things of that nature. So
I get that clip of Ben Affleck, fictional characters.
Yeah.
right. So
I mean, it bothered me, but I think I'll be much better with it, 10 years down the road when my kid is not that small.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So, like, I guess it bothered you so much because it was like right after you, like you said, you kissed your daughter goodnight and everything.
Right.
After. Oh man, that's. Yeah.
And then as soon as the movie's over, wife's working out in the garage, and she's like, "You got to come down here." I'm like, "Okay." So I go in there, and she has the garage open. Everything is out the trunk, and she's like in the trunk, like, "Do you hear that?" And as I walk up to the car, the noise stops. And she's like, "Oh, it's gone now."
Oh.
What?
Did you release the evil?
I don't know. I scared it away or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she can't watch this movie now. After that.
I enjoyed like the aspects that they did some things that were really gutsy and you don't see in a lot of movies made in the States. So that's what kind of saved it, or that's the enjoyment that I got out of the movie, is that it was really ballsy. So I appreciate that portion of the movie.
It feels like one of those movies that they're going to remake for the States. Like, I feel like this is going to be Hugh Jackman. This is going to be like another movie star.
Well, they kind of allude to the demon being in him pretty early on, but because he's autistic, it's like the demon doesn't know what the hell to do in this body.
Yeah.
Well, the grandmother said, the witch Myrta said that if it got in his son's brain, because like she said, if it got into like an autistic person's brain, it would kind of go crazy before it settled down and took over. Yeah. And there was a scene where like at first he could barely do anything, like take care of himself or move, but then like I knew he was possessed, because there's a scene where he just gets up, wraps a shawl around, and then he tells his grandma he's hungry. And I'm like, he wasn't able to do that before, so something's going on. Yeah. But I read up on this just to kind of see, just to read up about the production and how it was made, and allegedly this is like the beginning of a universe, like they're world building. So I guess there's going to be a part 2 or part 3 depending upon how good this does, and I hear it's doing really good.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about it. That's why I was all for it. But yeah, now it's.
Well, I'll go last because you'll hear something bad about it.
Terry, did it live up to your expectations? Like I was like, I had a little bit of doubt in my for this movie because like, a lot of newer stuff, they don't push the envelope or they don't push the limits. This one like went way beyond.
I mean, I honestly, I don't know what I was expecting because I don't watch a lot of new stuff. But like you're saying, I mean, it holds up. I mean, I think it's great, and I mean, the things I have issue with is just because it's my kids. It's like it's not a knock on the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a whole different perspective on it because like it's for me, I don't have kids. I have my cat. Like I was thinking about like if this were to happen in our world right now, I feel like I live in a very, very populated area, and I feel like this, I don't know if it's like a disease, if it's like a plague, or I don't know what it is. Like
just don't touch that first rotten.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of confusing, like how it spread too. But then like I was reading somewhere that it spreads through fears. That's why the dog got it all of a sudden, because it picked up on the fear, and then like it just freaking.
Man, when that dog,
all the anger of the parents arguing too. You know what I mean? Like it was revving up as the mom and dad argued more and more and louder and louder.
So as soon as that thing was sniffing that dude's pants, I'm like, that dog is gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he went to go smell, because there was like 7 rules, right? Like you can't use any electronics. You can't. You have to take off your clothes, like whatever, if you're close by it. There's a bunch of rules, 7 rules, whatever. But it's so weird to think about, like the mom was like, oh yeah, there's a song for this. You have to sing the song in order to get the rules. And I was like, there's a song for this thing?
This happens all the time.
Yeah, they were so nonchalant about it when they were in the car, and the grandma's just like, yeah, and it's like just everyday demon possession. Like we're talking about what we're gonna have for lunch, and they're just like, driving along, and I'm like, so how often does this happen? And then I guess I got my question answered when they made it to the school, and we saw all the children of the parents that the evil had murdered or taken.
One funny thing for me from this movie was this reminded me of Constantine, the Keanu Reeves movie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when Keanu Reeves puts all those gold like plaques together of gold like accessories, makes it into like a shotgun?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought she was doing with all the stuff she had around her. So I was like, oh, Constantine.
we never really got to see the weapon.
No.
Yeah, there was just like a piece that you insert in the back of his head, and that's what made me so angry. Like when I mean, I understand he was in his emotions, but when he went rogue and just started bashing the Rotten's head open, I was like, dude, you went through all this, you made it to the bottom of the 9th, and then you just you lost it. You dropped the ball at the very last second, and all your work was in vain now. Like I wanted him to get killed at that point, and then I kind of agreed with the evil. I was like, no, let him live and suffer, man. He deserves
let him suffer some more.
Yeah, he deserves it.
But what's interesting too? It's like, what's more evil? Like the wife. Remember when like they were arguing? The wife mentioned like, "Hey, you left me with these kids. You disappeared for 4 years. When I needed you, like, what do you think is more evil? Like what happened to them, or what the dad did? What's the name? Pedro did to her? Because like, I feel like that's like a real life moment right there, where like 4 years of her needing help, and he just completely abandons her, and then all of a sudden comes back, saying like, "We need to get out of here." I was like, that's like that was twisted right there, I think.
So maybe because of those like dastardly deeds that he was doing to his family, maybe that's why he got the punishment of everything happening to him, because you don't just run out on your family, man. You know what I mean? I think it's evil as hell, and that takes me back to like the hero. So this is what I like about it and what I don't like about it. The hero isn't your classic everyday hero. He's not even a likable person. So at least they made him human, sort of, because he was a jerk, and I just felt like he deserved everything that he got. You walked out on your family, dude.
Yeah, we forgot that other kid.
Oh yeah,
The mom shows back up all dead and takes the other kid and jumps out the window with him.
yeah.
But that's what I loved about it too. Like you would think like she was gonna, she was already holding the kid, right? And then
You could tell. I'm like, she's jumping.
Well, I knew she was gonna jump, but I didn't think like she was gonna kill him. Like this like kill her own son, even though she's like trapped in that demon or whatever, or trapped by the demon. She's just like literally eating like late night stuff, like eating brains like popcorn.
I believe it because she was a horrible person. Because if you think about it, when she was arguing with the dad, so their oldest son, the one that's special needs, she was like, "Look at everything you done to me, and you gave me a broken kid." And I'm like, lady, what the hell? Like what? Right then and there, I was like, man, just kill her now. Like, don't even wait for the evil. Just like shoot her or something. She was a monster, man.
Yeah, that was insane. Cap says, I love the scene where he strolls up. I think I have that scene. I think that's okay, this show. Let me see. 1 second. Nico! That's insane, man. That's her own kid right there.
Yeah, yeah, she was a monster. She was a monster before the possession, and so was the dad, man. They were just like a horrible family. The only person that I liked in the entire movie was kind of like his brother Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy was like definitely.
She wasn't bad either. The
grandma,
the witch lady.
Oh yeah, she wasn't. She just unfortunately got like linked up with a numbskull that couldn't listen. She's literally like, you sought her out for her help and to cleanse the town and to rescue your family. And you get to the very last second after all that work, and then you fumble. That was insane. And she kept saying, ignore them. It's a trick. Ignore them. And what does he do? He goes in the room and gets her killed and curses himself and his family.
That's why I'm saying these movies wouldn't work in real life. Because like, I don't know. Put yourself in that position, but I don't think we're all that stupid.
I don't know.
It's hard to root for him. I'm sorry.
No, it's tough to say because emotion is taking over for him. When you let emotion take over for your like decisions, like I feel like a lot of people would do what he did for the most part. Like he was pissed off and he was trying to get like back at them, and he wasn't thinking.
Sure, but I mean, you're still gonna kill it. You just should have killed it this way.
Yeah, you could have bashed the skull open after you killed him. You could be like, all right, he's dead. I'm gonna decapitate him, stump on his head, whatever. Like release your full aggression on him.
Yeah, Cap says there's a ton of lore I loved in this too. One of them was how the demon got stuck in the boy's head because he was autistic and couldn't manipulate him nor escape. Yeah, that was insane, man. That was really insane.
Yeah, I liked when his dad was next to him and his eye. Yep, right there. Yeah. Well, overall, so at first I didn't like it, right? I didn't like it, but then when I went back and thought about it, because I always sit there and think about different scenes, and when I really fully got vested, there was some scenes that saved it to where it's like, okay, it's decent. Like I think the dog scene did it for me. I know you hated Gotham. But the best scene to me was the car. Like I was so happy when they ran that mother over, and and the scene when they dropped Uriel, like when they were trying to move him and they dropped him, and you heard like the little squish sound of him hitting the floor. It was a pretty decent. There were some scenes that really saved the movie, but some parts of it was kind of I felt like nothing was happening, and I know you have to tell the story, but I was kind of 50-50, but I guess my anger overpaid it all because I couldn't stand this dude, and it just again, you walk out on your family, you come back, you're kind of responsible for all these people getting possessed, and you could have saved the day, and you still didn't. So, I would give it if I mean, I'll wait. Casualty, tell us you're ready to grade it.
Yeah. So really quick, a box office. It's like I guess it got released in some movies. It made only $500,000, man. I thought this was up there, but this is like movie theaters, right? Like we got to see this for on a streaming service. So I don't know. I feel like if this was released in theaters and the word got out, like I feel like a lot of people would have went to go watch this movie. I can't find what the cost was for this movie, like the budget, but like I don't think they spent too much, and then they were in Argentina too, so I don't think I don't know. I think it's a low budget film to be honest, but man, like honestly, everything added up, like it developed into like a really horrific movie, and the ending did it for me. Like he didn't get to get away by getting killed, you know. He had to suffer some more for what he did. So yeah, but yeah, we'll go over score in a little bit. But Terry, you have anything else to add to that?
I mean, there's a lot of unanswered questions. I mean, so it's good to know there's probably another one coming. Like the one kid, I guess it was this guy's brother. They just showed him on top of that shit with a gun. It's like, what the hell happened? Is he possessed? Did he kill them all?
Oh, he said he did. Well, not the. Yeah, he
But
did.
the guy with the revolver.
Yeah,
The little brother.
He was possessed the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah, he's the one that killed the first cleaner that they found in the woods. He told him that the evil told him. He said the voices in his head told him to go out there and kill it. So that's why they found the first body. And then he said he killed his mother and he ate her. And no, he fed her to pigs, let the pigs eat her, and then he ate the scraps from that. And that's how we found out what happened to the grandma before we saw that the autistic son had eaten her, because Jimmy said, "Oh my God, well, what happened to my mom?" And he was like, "The same thing that happened to my mom. You know, she was killed and eaten." And that's when we saw Pedro pull his mom out of his son's. That sounds gross. I'm not gonna finish that.
I must have missed all that. I mean, yeah, because you have to read, subtitles. So yeah, I must have missed most of that conversation.
I gotta say, like I speak Spanish, and when I was reading the subtitles,
It didn't
like,
match. The subtitles weren't matching what they were saying in Spanish either.
Yeah,
They were.
yeah. It was a little bit more foul, a little bit more like aggressive too. Like some of the words they left out completely. Like the sentences.
They cleaned it up.
Yeah, by far. So, did it make sense for you, Terry? Like I know, like subtitles, you have to read them and everything, but like,
Yeah,
did it go? It did. Okay. I wasn't sure because I kept reading it and like hearing it at the same time. I was like, there's a little bit more to that.
no, I don't know any Spanish, so I was fully dependent on the reading.
They cleaned it up big time.
Yeah, but yeah. Other than that, let's see. There's one part that I had a question for you guys. No, actually, it was like, how did everyone get contaminated by it? But like you guys were mentioning earlier, this is like the anger you get, the meaner you get, the more fear. Yeah, you build it up, it just spreads like that. Yeah. I thought that was crazy interesting. Like no one had to get bit, no one had to get killed. I love that.
Yeah, because the dog wasn't even. Well, he did sniff his clothes when he came in.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one was, like you said, no one was bitten. No one. There was no like physical, really cross contamination or anything. You didn't see any like anything airborne or anything viral. So I like that portion of it. It kind of reminds me of. I don't know if you guys saw a movie called It Follows, and it was like this girl had. These two young people had kind of messed around and they got an STI of like a demonic possession, and it was a demon being transmitted through their activities. So it was kind of like It Follows meets The Exorcist.
I got some Thing vibes too, where it's
yeah,
like in the air and jumping from person to person. I do like that they didn't do the same old like contrite demonic possession formula, that they at least took a different. I really like that, and that added some more points for me as well. So I like that twist. It went outside the box.
So the last scene, like we said earlier, spoilers. The last scene, well, one of the last scenes is when like this guy becomes, is it a demon or the devil?
I
I
thought
think
it was
it's just evil
demon.
incarnate. Yeah.
So it's just a demon then, right? It's like not the devil, like Lucifer or anything like that.
I didn't see any allusions to that.
Mm.
I think it was just like the essence of evil trying to be in a physical body.
So like, I guess my other question is like, is there a bunch of other bodies like this all around the world, or is this like the first one of
Well,
like?
according to Murda, she's stopped it several times. The cleaners have stopped it, but I think this is probably the first one that's went full birth.
Yeah, full birth. Yeah. Sub Darth Kenobi.
And maybe
Yeah,
when they, since they're world building, if they do happen to make a sequel, because I don't see, even if it doesn't make a lot of money, it doesn't look like it cost a lot of money to make it either. So I think they're gonna make the sequels regardless, and maybe we'll kind of either get some origin or see where else this is occurring.
Yeah, just a quick heads up. This scene here is gruesome, horrific, gruesome, gory. This one too.
I don't
This
think
one too.
I don't think she was possessed though, because she tells him, don't shoot him. You're condemning us, and then he does shoot him. So she kills him right away, probably to try to stop the evil, and then she kills herself. That's what I got out of that scene.
Yeah, I think after she killed him to try and stop it, then the exact same thing that happened to him happened to her, and that's when it jumped into her.
Yeah.
I felt bad for the baby.
I don't see it killing her though. Like if she was possessed, I don't think she would have still killed herself.
No way. I don't think so either.
Well, it still had that baby in there because, I mean,
Man, you and babies.
no, she was pregnant.
I know.
No,
Your
but she
zombie
said,
babies.
she said to her
Yeah.
husband, no, but she said like if you shoot him, we're condemned. You
Yep.
shoot him, we're done for.
So
Like
as soon as he pulled the trigger, she's chopping like this
Yeah.
mother.
she did. She like freaking chopped his head off.
Yeah, like instantly.
And she went at her to herself. And
Yeah, that goat too, walking up like and putting his head on the gun, like, come on, do it. Do it.
That
Do it.
was good, man. That was dang. Wow. Bad baby. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the question I had. I wasn't sure if it was Lucifer or a demon of some sorts.
I don't think it was the actual Lucifer.
Right,
Yeah.
because I didn't see anything that alluded to that. It just seems like it was just the evil or the essence of.
I mean, that was
not
one of the
sin.
rules. One of the rules was to not mention Lucifer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right. Before we get to the score, if there's a part 2, we're gonna review it, right?
I mean, I feel like we're obligated now.
Yeah.
This is the guy we gotta thank though, Cab.
Friggin'
One of my favorite. Yeah, this year I really had a good time with this one. The lore building was highlight. Yeah, man, it's cool. I like how they did that too. But yeah, man, let's get into the score and final thoughts. Terry, if you want to go first.
Sure. I mean, I probably would say a B. I mean, it's really good. It's just the issues I have there for my kids. It's not that it was, I don't know, poorly done or poorly executed. It was just, it shook me, I guess. But yeah, I could see myself watching it again, down the road. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, man, it's like quick question: did you watch it at night? Did you watch it on your TV?
Yeah,
Did you watch it on your phone?
because my kids go to bed at 7:30, so it was around this time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I watched it at 1 a.m.
You went to sleep. You were like, "Oh, that's an awesome movie."
Yep.
Cool. So you got a B, Terry. How about you, Piggy? What do you got?
All right. So first, shout out to Cap for recommending this movie. I saw the previews, but it wasn't really on my radar. I'm gonna be honest. Initially, I gave it a D, but
Wow.
I rate because I wasn't like, it wasn't really scary to me. But then, as I thought about it, I raised it up to a B as well. Like it hit a C because they told like a demonic possession story, but they didn't go the regular route that we've seen done 100 times since The Exorcist, where the priest shows up and blah blah blah. And then so I was at a C, and then I raised it to a B because some of those scenes were really good, like the dog, the car crash, and the and the goat. So those scenes were pretty good. So I was like, okay, high C, low B. It would have been A or a low A minus the fact that there were some parts where I just wasn't really, it wasn't really scary to me, but I hated the hero. And maybe that's part of what makes it good too, because at first I was like, there was no character development. But it hit me like, if you really feel this passionately about disliking this character, you got some character development. He just didn't have any character. You know what I mean? He was just an a-hole. So I went from a D to a B.
Gotcha. Yeah, for me, like I definitely am gonna go for B. Like it built up for me like in a crazy way. They didn't like I thought this was, honestly, I thought this was gonna take the zombie route where everyone's gonna turn like, running and just killing each other randomly. I love the kids in the background at the end of the movie. Like they were all possessed, and like I loved how like the freaking, I don't know if it's a demon or the devil like came out and just solidified the whole movie by saying like, this is the these are the consequences of your actions, and here I am. And yeah, freaking killed it for me. I liked it a lot. I would recommend it, but a big heads up of how freaking gruesome this movie is. There's scenes in there where I did not expect. I don't even want to show them right now because it's so freaking gruesome.
Oh my god, I must be desensitized.
Yeah, man. Dog, man, goddamn.
I'm usually the same way. It's just the kids. The kids was the only thing. Like his two kids, not like these in the background, but like his two kids. I don't know.
I think what helps me is that I'm maybe because I've watched so many of these, and even like when children were younger, like mine, it was always like, I know this is a movie. Not only are my children okay, but these actual children are okay that are playing these roles. So I guess I never really looked at it like that, because just like I love animals, I love children, but those scenes, that dog going to town on her was great.
Not to like blow it up or anything, but like what made this scene great is like, it went off screen, like you could hear it, but then like they showed what happened. Like the dog like grabbed her and just got her out of the house, and I was like, dang, it's still going. They kept pushing her, and I was like,
he worked her out,
walked
man.
out the house with her hanging out of his mouth.
He worked her out under the table. He dragged her down the street. I was like, man, he's working this girl out.
And the reaction from the brother too, I was like, this guy is petrified. Like I picked up on that too. I was like, man, this is insane. They're showing this.
Yeah.
But the whole time too, I'm wondering like, this is what I liked about it too. It's like starts making your like head spin, going like, are they turning to zombies? Like, how did the dog get contaminated? It's making you think a ton while everything's happening. It's like making you question everything. But yeah, like a solid B for me, man. I thought we'd recommend it, but again, man, like this scene right here, god damn it.
That's
I'm
the
like
scene that got me
clenching.
into it. Like I was laying there half asleep, and I was like, man, wait till I hit Cab up tomorrow and be like, don't you ever. And then that dog started working her out. I was like, I'm up. Rewind.
Cab, yeah. Hopefully he's still here. I can smell. But yeah, so cool. So it seems like a solid B movie. Like Terry, Piggy recommended. Like,
yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. I will get a disclaimer. Had I paid to see it in the movie theater, I may not have recommended it, but to see it streaming, if you have Shudder or any other platform that has this movie, it's definitely worth the watch.
Well, it's only Shudder, right? Or the AMC?
Yeah.
On Amazon?
Yep.
Well, yeah, you get like 7 days free, right? Or I'll send the code in case you guys want it, like for 30 days. But yeah, definitely check it out if you guys get a chance. Cab says when she comes back and through her, and their daughter is okay, she was spooky. When she comes back and her daughter, when her daughter comes back all of a sudden, she's like all alive instead of like all eaten up. It's on the app called Shudder, Shudder.
If
Kong
you have
English.
if you have Amazon Prime, you can find it in there, or the
Oh,
AMC app, you can find it in there as well.
so I just say yeah, man. Well, yeah, so definitely check it out. So the last one for tonight is going to be what movie is next? We got Cab. We got a couple guys here. We got like you go off their recommendations, or if there's something you guys been wanting to watch, good check that out too.
So, question: do you guys know if what's the name of this movie where it's like supposed to be Dracula's voyage over here to the States on the ship? Um, they showed the previews a lot for it, like throughout the summer. It was at the movies. I can't think of the name,
I
but
think I know, but I don't know the name of it. Like if you were to say it, I'd be like, that's the voyage
is-
of the Demeter or some shit.
yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah,
voyage of the meter. Yep.
yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Let's check it out real quick.
I'm open to anything.
I've seen like a trailer. Yeah, this is the trailer I saw right here.
Because he kind of has that Nosferatu vampire style look, and that's intriguing because I used to love that movie. So hopefully,
I'm down for anything, man. What about you, Terry?
I mean, sure.
I gotta check what this is on. Voyage of Dracula streaming. It's on YouTube. It's on Google. It's on Amazon.
oh, it's on Amazon. So
Well, it says $9.99.
oh
Let me double check. I should probably just put free, right?
yeah, my favorite price. Hey, they're raising the cost of these statues shipping. We got to find savings every way we can.
It says Netflix, but this is Outlook India. I don't know what that means. Oh, there it goes. What are the guys saying? Let's see real quick. What genre? So it's all. So we're only doing all horror movies, right? Right, you guys?
Yeah.
I'll recommend one of my all-time favorite films, The Wailing, Korean flick, Frankenstein.
Oh man, if we watch The Wailing, because I can speak Spanish, but I can't speak Korean, so now this time I'm gonna have to rely on the subtitles.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you guys could find this on like one of the apps. It says Prime, but it says right there like $9.99.
Let me check.
The Nun.
What's this? 5 to rent.
Yeah. Thanksgiving. Did you guys see that yet?
I want to see that.
It's in theaters like tonight, though.
Oh, it's only on theaters?
Well, it's
Yeah.
opening tonight, yeah.
Oh, it's only available for rent or purchase. The Wailing is an all-time great horror. That's how much I love that movie. Blew me away. Oh, what's up? Oops. Still can't see. Cash.
Dude, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I was listening though. You guys did great, man. You guys did great.
What up, Cash?
What's up?
What's up?
Man, let's just do it, man. Like, what was your what'd you think of this movie?
First off, everybody's was in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just like, hey, man.
Yeah, it was filmed. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm like, I live in a Spanish household, but I'm the only one who doesn't speak Spanish. Honestly, like, yeah, it was good. In the beginning, I was like, did I get the right one? But once it started kind of going on and on, kind of the subtitles didn't bother me in terms of kind of like a Jet Li film or whatnot. Very gory, like the blood, the effects were very good. It picked up at a rapid pace. I felt, you know what I mean? And actor wise, I'm gonna say out of 5, 4 out of 5, maybe 3.5. I didn't think nothing was horrible, It was solid. It was pretty intense, man. Especially that
see it?
kid right there. Yeah, this right here, I was like, what the heck?
When his eye rolled, I was like, oh shoot. He's looking at me.
That's when he was digging the skull pieces out, right?
Hey, look, and wasn't he in the like my favorite scene, which is when the mom gets ran over? Wasn't he in the window? What I think he was in the window looking.
He was watching. Yeah, he was watching out the car window.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. So, you said 3.5, like a B. Like, would you give it a B, or is that a C?
I don't think it's a film I'd ever watch again, but I think for that, I mean,
the suspense is gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, I want to watch it with somebody else. I want to see what they say.
It was solid though. It was definitely solid for sure. For sure, a B. I'd say.
Would you recommend it?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%.
Jesse said you went to go see The Exorcist.
Nah, you know me. You know that's the one movie I am not watching.
Really?
That's what Jesse's saying because I've already said that. I'm just that new one with the black chick. Man,
I thought you meant. I thought he meant the real one. Like
no, I meant the original. That's what he's referring to. Now the new one, maybe.
Comic says if you guys haven't seen Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, you should go with that one. It's really dark and disturbing. It'll go perfect with the Sideshow's upcoming release.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it's in here somewhere.
Have you guys seen it? Have you guys heard of it or anything?
I've heard of it, never watched it.
Yeah. I haven't even heard of it.
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Well, I don't think.
Is this the one with Robert De Niro?
No.
Yeah,
that would
Robert
be
De Niro.
older, right?
That's Robert De Niro right there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was literally thinking of Iron Man. Sorry. I was like, wait. That's why I was like, no. I was like, he did Sherlock Holmes. That's what I was thinking about. Sorry.
Have you guys seen Piggy,
No.
Terry?
Yeah, I got like every Frankenstein movie probably ever made. Like this is just like half the shelf. I don't even know if you can see this, but this is just like some of them. I'm a Frankenstein junkie.
Oh dang!
So is this Tim Burton?
I was gonna say the same thing because of her.
Yeah.
She's in everything.
Yeah, everything he has.
Piggy, what are those relics that you're holding?
Oh, so now you against physical media?
No, man. I'm a collector, bro. You know that. I just want the joke.
I know.
Director is Kenneth Branagh. So it's not what's his name? What do you guys think about this movie? Should we do this one?
Was it I know Piggy has it, but is it on Amazon?
It's on TV soon. It says it's on Hulu. Do you have Hulu by chance?
I'm gonna check Amazon.
Oh, I got Roku. I could do Roku. Do you got Roku or Amazon Cash?
I have Amazon.
Let me double check.
So between Frankenstein and then what was the one Cab recommended? The Korean one? Was it The Wailing?
The
2018?
Wailing.
The Welling? Never heard of that.
He said it's his favorite horror movie of all time.
I love Korean movies, man.
If we're gonna keep going off Cab, he's got to fucking show his face on here though.
Oh yeah. Dang, look at that.
And then like the audience has to remember, like when we're telling you, or the people in the chat, when we're telling you what we're gonna watch, if you guys haven't seen it, I think you should watch it too, so you can all jump in the conversation.
For sure.
Yeah, if you guys want to jump on the stream too, always welcome to join. I kind of want to watch this.
The Wailing?
Yeah.
I'm down for this one. A lot of Asian films, Korean to be specific, they're really trippy. Like I remember seeing one where it's like this like butt naked alien type guy had to kill 10 people at a time. Like, it was like really creepy and it's like Indonesia forest or something. Like Indonesia has another one where like their crap on Shudder is like crazy, man.
All right, so it looks like it's on Pluto, Peacock, Amazon Prime. You need a subscription, so I think we should be good, right? It's on Netflix too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
we'll be
pulling it up
good.
on Netflix.
We'll be good for sure.
Your version says that's a good movie. They didn't have that facts back then, or else this movie plays with your emotions hard. Oh, okay. Well, Cab, yeah, man, you better join us for the next one. You don't know who to believe.
It's available like for free on Amazon.
Okay.
Cool.
So The Wailing, you guys good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Man, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I just
dude.
saw that.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa. So this can't be one of my 1 a.m. viewings, or I'll be up till it's time to go to work. Whoa.
Just spread it out, man. Just do like half a movie one day, half of the other day.
Piggy keeps confirming everything.
Oh, my vampire.
Why are you up at 1 a.m., Piggy? But you can't be up too early.
See, what had happened was.
All right, man. So we'll do that. The Wailing. Do you guys want to do it next Thursday, same time?
Sounds good.
That's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Next.
Oh.
Thanksgiving,
Man, fuck that turkey.
We need
Whatever.
2 weeks to watch this long ass movie. You know.
Oh yeah, you want to resume the following week?
Whatever you guys want, I'm cool with.
I'm good.
Yeah, we can do it next following week. So that'll be just to make sure Thursday, November 30th.
That's enough time for a 3-hour movie.
Okay. All right, man. So yeah, man. So that was our review on that movie. I think it was a badass movie. Definitely check it out. Terry, thank you for joining. Cash, thank you for joining. Piggy, thank you for joining. And I'm liking these horror movies, man. Like it's freaking getting me up, man. Cab, comic. I'm sure we'll get to your movie Frankenstein on the next one. But thank you for your vision.
It's 2015 for that Frankenstein. I didn't know it was that new. Yeah.
Yeah. Robert De Niro too. I saw that one a while back, or I guess when it came out. Slifer, everyone, you guys, thanks you guys for joining, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. So, peace, you guys.
See ya.